today. That's good. And I'm going to let these in this area dry because we've got to put some more in, but I'll mess up the ones I'll put in first if I go in there too fast. And let's see. We need one here because this house is in front of this roof. So we need to pop that house out. Let me get a little more pigment. And we also need to do it here because this tower is in front of this roof. See, there I go, messing up my floats because I'm trying to do it before it dries. I'm just going to leave that area. And we'll come over here and we will shade under here. I spoke too soon. She can't float tonight, guys. Okay. So what I'm doing, what's happening is I'm getting too much paint on this side of the brush. So I'm dressing my brush back again in the glaze medium so that I can push that pigment back over to the side where it's supposed to be. And I should get a cleaner, nicer float, and there it is. Yay. Alright, we're also going to come down here. Some of these floats you're going to come back and really darken, especially right in here. You're going to darken because you have the shadow of this tower right there. So let's see. Let's get a little bit on underneath this roof. Not so good, folks. Go back to my glaze medium and push it back again. Okay. Now I didn't put the windows and things on, but I will do that after we do our first floats. So okay, now I want to show you how to get the roundness on these tower floats. So you want to follow the shape. Remember our shape following strokes? And there's a shadow in there. So follow that shape and just make that round. Now, you know, it is a curved line, so you know this one's kind of easy. But this shading is really what brings it to life. And then we're going to shade this part of the tower up here, just on this side because the light is coming from the left. And then we'll do it this one. And because we need some dimension, we're going to do both sides. With this one, I'm going to walk it out farther so that you can see a definite highlighted area over to the left. Come down here and get this one. And then down here. Now I've gone a long time on this one load. That's because I've got extender down there and my glaze medium keeping it where it's supposed to be. Now you can start to see some dimension here. I'm going to reload. Now again, we want the floats on this side to be a little darker, a little wider. Okay. And we gotta come back over here, and we've got to have one right here to separate the tower from this house that's behind it. Okay. When this is dry, I'll go back over it again and make that a little cleaner float. These little triangle areas sometimes are a bear for me to get into. But now you see that your buildings have come to life. And go ahead and you know, just kind of put your own signature on them. Put the shading how you like it, as deep as you like it, as wide as you like it, just as long as you have the highlight on this side. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go back in here and make them heavier and darker later on. Then we'll have our dark windows in here, and it'll really liven up. So then I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to shade the boat, put some dimension on the boat. And just put some up here. And let's see, one right here, and I'm wrong side of the brush. I'm going to kind of leave that alone until later, and we'll put some detail in that. Load again. Always putting that glazed medium on the other side of the brush for control. And let's see, let's put small shadow here, not too dark, not too wide. And to me that's a little dark and a little wide. But also, my paint isn't really moving because I didn't moisten it before I tried it. So let's put the extender on it. Try that again. And there we go. Thinner and lighter. This time I was able to make it move. Okay. Now this part of the sail right here will be very, very much darker. So we can go ahead and put that in for now, and we will be emphasizing that later. And as you go back here and do some shading on these boats back here, remember that they're on a different plane, and so you need to shade them a lot lighter than this. And as you go back here, everything just kind of gets to be a blur back here, because it's in the distance. And we'll shade our windmill as well. That's glare going. Just up on this side and add a little bit of dimension to it. Come back later. That, but we're still going to keep it all real light back here. And let's see. Let me get a little more extender. Or around here. Pigment on my brush, and we'll put some dimension in this boat. Again, at a whole lot different intensity than the front boat. Front boat's going to be the darkest. Okay. And let's see, since I lightened up over here, I need to kind of pounce some of my woods back in. I'm going to use my other brush for that. So then let's pounce these back in. This foliage out here. Later on we're going to pull a liner brush in through the branches and separate some of that. Alright, when this dries you can glaze again.